This was a 23-year-old student, Jaahnavi Kandula, who was run over by a Seattle police cruiser, which was moving at high speed. Instead of empathy, the officer found the accident funny, turning an already bad situation worse.
Yeah, just write a check. Yeah, $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
But this is just one of 4 shocking cases caught on camera, showing police actions gone deadly. However, let's discuss how officers took the life of a harmless family dog. Deadly police encounter, family dog fatally shot in Florida. On April 11, 2022, in Jacksonville, Florida, Kimberly Barris was in her backyard with her family and her beloved dog, Lucy. But that peace didn't last. In an instant, Lucy was fatally shot 5 times by Jacksonville police officer Carl Lampkin.
Well, he's out the gate. Hey, bud. Hey.
Come on.
Get back. Get down.
Why would you?
But how did the situation escalate to that point? Earlier that morning, a call was received at the police station. Someone reported that Lucy had chased a teenager. Within minutes, Officer Lampkin arrived at the Barus' home.
Morning, ma'am.
Hey,
How you doing this morning?
just fine.
Okay. The reason why I'm out here.
Barus defended her dog, saying that it had remained inside the fenced backyard the entire time.
No, your dogs are chasing me. I said, my dogs are in this fence. Get off the car.
The officer then questioned her about a report that her husband had a gun, but she explained that they did not own a gun.
We don't even own a gun, for one.
Okay.
2, my husband never made it out of the house.
According to her and local media, the dog was barking but did not pose a threat. When Officer Lampkin arrived, he reportedly asked Barris to open the gate, and when Lucy approached, he fired multiple shots, killing her. Bodycam footage later surfaced showing the moments of the shooting. The family was devastated, watching in horror as their beloved dog was killed before their eyes. Shock turned into grief and anger as they struggled to process the cruelty.
He killed her. He killed her. Dog! He killed her. You motherfucker! Why did you kill my fucking dog?
Let him loose. Let him loose.
I will fuck you up.
Let him loose.
Bro, I'll goddamn kill you.
Mike 319, give me 1033.
sorry.
Send me a unit and send us sergeant. Buddy, you gonna get yourself in trouble.
Motherfucker, you better get the fuck out.
No, sir.
Dog. Get the fuck. You killed my dog. Why would you do that?
The aftermath was devastating. Advocates emphasized that while dogs are legally considered property, they hold enormous emotional value for families.
Not treat them as part of our family, it treats them as property, as chattel. And because of that, the officer destroyed this woman's personal property, in this case a canine. And by depriving her of that piece of property, he violated her Fourth Amendment rights because you are not, the government is not allowed to seize your property without probable cause to believe that an offense has been committed.
Kimberly was left in shock. She described the moment as the worst thing I've ever witnessed. She said Lucy was always friendly and had never hurt anyone. She was part of our family, Kimberly explained. It was horrifying. She emphasized, I'm seeking justice not just for Lucy, but so this never happens to any no criminal charges were filed against Officer Lampkin.
It's hard to think about it again, bring up all those memories, but it's also great to finally see that maybe justice will be served.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office stated that the shooting was within department policy, but Kimberly wasn't ready to accept that. She filed a federal civil lawsuit against the city of Jacksonville and the Sheriff's Department, claiming that deadly force was unnecessary and violated her rights. No action was taken, but Kimberly's fight has drawn attention to police use of force, pet protection, and the need for better policies to prevent such heartbreak in the future. Jaylen Fleer, ex-deputy behind bars for abuse crimes. Jaylen Devin Fleer wore his sheriff's uniform like a shield. But behind that image, something far more troubling was beginning to emerge.
A San Diego County Sheriff's deputy accused of molesting children appeared before a judge today to answer to 20 charges. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Barbara Lee Edwards.
In early 2020, Crime Stoppers started receiving anonymous tips, brief messages, and within them was one name appearing more than once. The report suggested that a deputy had been communicating with girls who were far too young.
He tells multiple 12-year-old girls, "Do you have any younger friends who are interested in older men? I'll give you money to hook me up with them. The younger they are, the better."
At first, investigators couldn't believe that a cop could actually do what the callers were claiming. Still, they followed the trail. When detectives finally opened Fleer's messages, it felt like stepping into a room they weren't meant to see. And as they continued to scroll, the truth started to come out. This was not a single mistake. Multiple girls were barely their teens, and the type of conversation leaked was terrifying.
The charges were graphic. Count 6 says, on or about April 8th, Jaylen Fleer did unlawfully participate in an act of oral copulation with Jane Doe number 1, a person under the age of 16. Count 7 and 8 read, Jaylen Fleer lewdly committed a...
The prosecutor said he contacted more than 40 girls, some as young as 12. He tried to pull several into meeting him secretly, sometimes even asking them to bring their friends.
He tells multiple 12-year-old girls, "Do you have any younger friends who are interested in older men? I'll give you money to hook me up with them. The younger they are, the better."
The 27-year-old's attorney asked for leniency.
After identifying Fleer, the Chula Vista police arrested him on July 22, 2020. He was booked into the Vista detention facility, and after investigation, he was charged with the crime luring a minor for a SX offense and oral copulation with a person under 16.
Yes, and inside the Chula Vista courthouse is where Deputy Jaylen Fleer entered a plea of not guilty to multiple felony charges. One of those charges included luring a minor with intent to commit a sexual offense.
Fleer eventually pleaded guilty. The courtroom stayed tense as the judge read the facts aloud and stated he had never seen such clear facts.
I have never seen a more despicable set of facts as I've seen in this case.
The judge's decision was clear: 12 years in state prison. The courtroom closed on a case that left the community stunned.
Fleer did pay Jane Doe 1 $100 for a sex act. Along with his 12-year sentence without probation, he will have to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life.
After the shocking events of the Jaylen Fleer case, the question remains, how far can misconduct go? The Leslie Boileau case gives a chilling answer. Leslie Boileau, from cop to criminal. The misconduct case.
I'm so sorry, dude. I know better.
On September 19th, 2024, Leslie Dale Boileau, a deputy sheriff in Florida, fatally shot his girlfriend, 25-year-old Paulina Wright.
A former Marion County deputy was in court here today and learned he will spend decades in prison. He was convicted for murdering his girlfriend earlier this year.
According to him, after dinner, he began cleaning his guns. In one moment of carelessness, he picked up a rifle, aimed it toward her while dry firing.
It was an accident. We were training.
What do you mean by that? You were training?
We were doing dry fire drills and cleaning the guns.
And pulled the trigger without checking the chamber, but a real bullet was fired. Paulina was shot in the forehead and died instantly.
She wasn't doing like that was all after. That was all part of. I don't know why she vomited.
Boileau immediately called 911 and said it was an accident.
Me and my girlfriend were cleaning my gun, and we were trading it back and forth, and I didn't know it was loaded, and I shot her. No! I need an ambulance right now, please.
All right, ma'am, we're getting help on the way, okay?
Please.
When officers arrived, they found Paulina on the floor and the rifle on the table. The investigation supported parts of his story, but prosecutors said the issue was negligence. As a trained deputy, he knew gun safety rules but ignored them. During the trial, the defense said Boileau never meant to harm her.
Said
We were pointing guns like this, aiming at each other. There is absolutely no evidence that that ever happened. The best I can get is yes, he meant to pull the trigger to finish his function test. He didn't intend for it to go off.
While the prosecution argued that his training made the mistake unacceptable. The jury watched body cam footage, listened to 911 calls, and reviewed forensic evidence. Also, listened to Polina's family's point of view on this.
His twin sister saying the shooting destroyed her.
Half of me has died. I desperately pray I can feel whole again.
Comes down to me being...
The jury found him guilty of manslaughter with a firearm, not murder. On November 14th, 2025, the judge delivered a sentence that matched Polina's life exactly. 25 years, 8 months, and 20 days in prison.
Verdict, we the jury find as follows as the defendant in this case. The defendant is guilty of manslaughter. Did the state prove beyond a reasonable doubt that during the commission of the offense the defendant personally carried, displayed, used, threatened to use, or attempted to use a firearm? Yes. So say we all, day this first day of October 2025.
Verdicts. Guilty. Leslie Boileau now faces 15 to 30 years.
It was a case defined not by intention, but by one careless decision that cost a young woman her life and sent a trained officer to prison for decades. Jaahnavi Kandula, pedestrian killed in Seattle, officers mocked the aftermath. On the cold January night of 23rd, 2023, 23-year-old Jaahnavi Kandula, a graduate student from India studying in Seattle, stepped into a marked crosswalk on a downtown street. Meanwhile, a police cruiser from the Seattle Police Department. The siren was not continuously sounded. Instead, it chirped as the cruiser passed intersections.
As he approaches an intersection, the officer slows down.
The vehicle, traveling at 74 miles per hour, struck Jaahnavi. She was thrown approximately 138 feet. The impact was fatal.
At 74 miles an hour, it takes a little more than 1 second from the time she is visible to when the officer's vehicle strikes her. The officer then stops.
The Police Accountability Office also revealed shocking body cam audio of Officer Daniel Outerer, not the one driving, joking on the phone after the crash, saying Jaahnavi had limited value and suggesting, just write a check.
Body cam video shows the cop, Daniel Outerer, laughing it up during a call with the president of the Seattle Police Union.
Yeah, just write a check. Yeah, what? $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
In the days and weeks that followed, the investigation exposed uncomfortable truths, and public reaction was insane.
Could laugh about somebody being hit and put a dollar amount on their life.
Dave also agreed to pay the full $5,000 fine, complete a traffic safety course, and perform 40 hours of community service. The driver was terminated by his department for policy violations, but criminal charges weren't pursued.
A Seattle police officer fired last week after hitting and killing a woman with his patrol car has filed an appeal.
The family's grief is now intertwined with anger and demands for reform. They filed a wrongful death lawsuit, asking for $110 million, a figure that reflects more than just money. Evil cops think no one is watching, but the camera never lies. If you want more shocking footage that the system tried to hide, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned, because the truth always finds a way to the light.